Hey guys, Trent here coming at you with another video. So in this video we'll look at how I buy, lots, process, sell, and collect vintage Masters of the Universe. So if you're new to my channel, welcome in. My name is Trent. I'm a part-time reseller on eBay. I do it for fun and profit, and I take you along for the journey. So please hit that subscribe button for more great videos in the future. Yeah, I love to sell on eBay. Big hobby, big primary hobby of mine. But also I love collecting stuff. Toys, video games. Had a shout out from, had a viewer shout out asking me to show my GameCube collection. I'm going to do that soon too. I'll do a video game collection update video. I used to do just original NES. I'll do everything. That'll be pretty cool. So we'll check that out. But anyways, for today, I'm going to show you, I like to buy vintage Masters of the Universe lots wherever I can find them for a reasonable price. You can find some on eBay, but for me, like right now, shopwithgoodwill.com is where I kind of like primarily focus on. So let me show you how I get some lots in and how I kind of like decide to sell what and whatnot. And I'll show you some of the sales that I did make from the lots, and we'll pack them up, and I'll show you how I can take, get a lot, take some key pieces and add it to my collection, and then sell other stuff and recoup my cash, make a little profit, and have a good time in both hobbies. All right, here we go, vintage MOTU time. I've got here a shopgoodwill.com auction win. This is a 7-pound lot of vintage MOTU. So let's crack it open and see what's in there. Bam! Look at that sea of MOTU. Alright, I'll break it all out and see what we got. Alright, here it is. It's gonna be fine, but I'm a little disappointed because this lot, what you can't tell on camera and what you couldn't tell in the pictures, is that all these figures are really like have this grime on them. They're like filthy. I don't know, like they were stored out in a shed, like not protected somewhere. They're like have stickiness and dirtiness to them, so that can be a problem with MOTU figures, because just dunking them in water ain't the best thing. I mean, you could possibly do it, but I'm gonna have to give everything a bath that I care about. But there's some pretty good pieces in here. This is a pretty big lot. This was, like, again, a 7-pound lot. So we'll start in the back here. First off, we have a Panther. He's in really poor condition. Again, I couldn't tell. You can't tell how dirty it is in the pictures. We got a Panther, and we've got a complete Panther. This saddle is nicer than the one I currently had, so I'm going to take the other saddle, put it on this Panther, and sell it. It's just a nasty Panther, and then keep this saddle, so I'll have a nice complete saddle that's not broken for Panther. So I have a complete Panther, and then I have Battle Cat's complete saddle, which makes my Battle Cat complete. So I was just missing the saddle for Battle Cat, so that's good. So I'll complete Battle Cat. Here's an interesting one. Here's looks like a Masters of the Universe Classics figure, Stratos. I'm surprised to see that in there. I don't know if I have some Masters of the Universe Classics. Don't know if I'm particularly interested in collecting loose Masters of the Universe Classics figures. It's pretty neat. I'll see how much it's worth. If it's worth a lot loose, I might sell it. If not, we'll see. We got a Buzz Off over here. I didn't have Buzz Off. He seems pretty good if I can properly clean it up. He's wearing a merman's armor, but we got a merman armor with the bow tie. I'll clean up, and that's a good piece to have to sell another merman. Got a Trap Jaw with his gear there. Got a Grizzlor. Here's a soft head Hordak from Malaysia with his armor but no cape. Got a Leech. We got poor Battle Armor He-Man with no arms. Oh yeah, I'll go over to this pile real quick. There's a bunch of figures here that didn't have, like, here's a Triclops that has missing the top of his head. Terrible condition, but there's a Man-at-Arms armor set right there. Somebody else was wearing the leg piece of, right here on Jitsu there. So we got, again, a full set of armor for Man-at-Arms. We got black Zodak armor over here. Here's a Skeletor with chest armor. Would be pretty nice, but the lower half of the body is terrible condition. I can see it's rusted on the inside. I'm just going to take all these broken up loose figures and sell them for parts, basically. Strip the armor off of them, of course. Here's cool. We got a King Hiss, almost complete. We have one of his 2 weapons. We have almost his whole body, missing one arm. But I actually won another auction where I have a complete King Hiss, except for the shield. Again, a complete King Hiss set to go to this, so I can make a complete King Hiss almost. We had some pretty good accessories in there. There's a Hordak piece. It's broken too, like most of them. But we got some Horde crossbows and stuff that'll help me complete some of my figures. 3 Horde crossbows. We got 2 different Stratos jetpacks. We got Grizzlor armor. I forgot whose orange blaster this is. And then this is a Taiwan yellow power sword. I can't remember who has this color, so we'll have to check that one out. We have another Modulock, so I'll see what pieces I was missing to make a complete Modulock and see if I can add any pieces. Just a Stratos, a Roboto with 1 accessory. We got a Ram Man in poor condition, a Too Bad, a Merman with the legs about to fall off. Got a Mantana, Beast Man, would be pretty good if he wasn't really grimy. We got a Moss Man wearing a Triclops' armor, so I'll take that armor off. We got a Man-at-Arms that's, again, pretty grimy, but it would be otherwise okay. Same with Whiplash, he's okay. We got Jitsu. I was excited about seeing that armor for Jitsu because I needed it, but the figure is, like, now that I see it in person, the armor is, like, not in that great a condition. And then we got a Spikor and a He-Man, really dirty condition, but this is a Mexican He-Man, Mexico He-Man. So even a He-Man loose like that can sell for at least 20 bucks. We got a Stinkor. So interesting lot. Just again, like, I don't know if you can see on my thumb, just from handling the figures, how the dirt that came off of there. That's the only downside to this, but fortunately, like, I can take all the accessories and wash them in the, in the sink with some soap. So that'll be easy, as well as stuff like Modulock would be easy to wash, and the saddles and everything. But these figures, you really don't want to, like, submerge them in water because the insides have metal springs and stuff, so that's going to be kind of tough. So money value, probably the best thing, honestly, are these accessories. These are where the money's at usually when it comes to selling Masters of the Universe. You could sell these for decent cash by themselves. It's like this Skeletor armor piece would sell for decent cash, even in the condition it's in. Other than that, I bet you this Masters of the Universe Classic Stratos is worth a little bit. And then He-Man himself, like I said, can sell for some pretty good cash. And I don't know, maybe this Power Sword is worth some money because I don't see this very often. I'm trying to remember what color who that goes with. So if I were to sell all this, I'm sure I could make, all my money back and make a profit. But I'm just going to take a few pieces from my collection. And all right, actually these accessories clean up really nice. Got some really nice accessories. And Modulock's easy to clean in the sink. This is Thunder Punch He-Man's sword, so that's a pretty neat piece to find. That's probably worth 20 bucks by itself. MOTU Classic Stratos is probably, if he had his jetpack, he doesn't have his jetpack. If he had that, it would be like a $50 figure. I'm gonna see if I can sell it as a $40 figure though, and recoup a lot of my money. I'm gonna try another strategy here. So I'm gonna sell replacement parts and then separate figures and sell figures. So here's my plan. So these are the figures that were nice enough to where I think, the legs are okay. They're not terrible condition. So we can maybe make a lot and maybe sell He-Man individually because people will buy He-Man individually. So we got those. Then these are the ones that were really bad condition, and a few the ones that were just in parts, the legs ripped up, need to be replaced. So I'm going to do a lot on auction. Started at 40 bucks to just auction off the most junky stuff that I have of Masters of the Universe. So we'll see how much money I can recoup with that. Listed the Stratos up, and it's already got people watching it for around $40, $45. And then I listed up, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start selling duplicate accessories like this, because believe it or not, you see people trying to sell these, like this armor right here, for 25 bucks. I put this up for like 15, a little over $15, and it's already, somebody's already watching it, right, for Skeletor's armor. So that's a way to make my money back and make myself in the profit pretty quickly. It's weird, like I sold a Grizzlor recently for like $13, but I see just this armor sold for $15 not too long ago. So that's what I'm going to do. I've listed all these armors up. I got a Man-at-Arms nice set of armor here I'm going to list. Just individual accessories is what I'm going to start focusing on, because I think that's a good way to do it. You can target the buyer that needs a specific item for their collection. So keeping from my collection, I was able to acquire the nice Battle Cat saddle. Now I have a nice complete Panther saddle to complete the. I'll have complete Panther and Battle Cat. I got 3 Horde crossbows to add to my collection to appropriate figures. I was pieced together. I took the worst saddle, the one with the damage on it. I put this for sale. This saddle will sell for like about 20 bucks. And then I got the King Hiss accessories. I got some better ones I think coming on the way. I'll inspect those, and whichever King Hiss accessories are the best will go on King Hiss figure, and I'll complete that for my collection. And then, like I said, this is a Thunder Punch He-Man sword, which is a little bit uncommon. I don't ever remember seeing this. That'd be worth about 15 to 20 bucks by itself. But I do have Thunder Punch He-Man that was given to me, I believe, by Chris, so I will add that sword to him. Alright, I cleaned all these figures. They're pretty good. So I got some pretty good salvageable figures out of the lot to sell individually. Mainly this Hordak and He-Man will be good ones. And I might make a lot of the other ones of just, you know, decent enough figures to make a sale. Somebody already bought the really junky ones. The junky lot I already showed you. Somebody already bought those. They made me an offer for 75 bucks. I'm like, yeah, that gets most of my money back right there. So we're in business. But now I got another package in. This one I have higher, it's lower quantity, but the quality I'm hoping is, based on the pictures, I have high hopes for this lot, and it's some of the money-making figures. So let's see how we do. All right, lot number 2. Paid up for these, but it's only 8 figures, but I was hoping the quality by the pictures was better, and I think they are. We'll see what we got. So we got a faker. There is a little bit of paint wear. Hard to see that in the pictures. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. People will pay pretty good money for faker. So I'm looking for one for my collection. This one might not be it because I didn't realize it had a little bit more paint wear than I realized. I thought the paint was a little bit better than that, but we got a faker. Beast Man has a little paint wear on the face. I'm still looking for a better paint Beast Man for my collection too. And Battle Armor He-Man, I couldn't tell obviously that the spring waist doesn't work. So that'll be going, you know, with the resale lot. But the Battle Armor He-Man that I have, the arms are wrong. They're actually Zodak's arms. So I'll be taking the arms off of this one because these are nice arms to put on my Battle Armor He-Man. And I got another Grizzlor. I seem to get a Grizzlor in every lot I buy pretty much now. It's for whatever reason. Then we have a 1981 Taiwan He-Man. Looks to be in pretty decent condition. This should sell for pretty decent cash. And then also a 1981 Taiwan Skeletor, really nice condition, full boot. This one should sell for decent cash as well. Then we got Manny Faces that the paint is pretty nice. This one might be the one I'm adding to my collection. The legs are really wonky. I might have to reband the legs. But I think this is the one I'm going to put in my collection. And we have I believe this is a Dragon Blaster Skeletor, because he has the big feet. But he's in pretty decent condition. Alright, so selling He-Mans, selling Masters of the Universe. So you go through the lots. You can find certain figures will sell for decent cash, and He-Man is one of them. Even bare He-Man with nothing else can sell for some decent cash. So I have two different He-Mans here. I got the 1981 Taiwan He-Man. The one you'll find probably the most common of, the most often. Pretty decent condition, pretty decent paint. His spring waist works fine. His legs are not too loose. He can stand. It's a pretty nice He-Man. Total price paid by the customer, $28.77. Then we've got a Mexico He-Man here. Again, spring waist works not as good as the Taiwan one. Face paint is okay. The legs are pretty tight on this guy. So Mexico He-Man 1981. Total price paid by the customer, $29.76. Or did I get those backwards? The Mexico He-Man sold for $29.76 and the Taiwan sold for $28.77. So I'm going to want to make sure and not get those mixed up. Okay, so this is the Mexico He-Man. So I'm going to mark MEX on it right away so I don't mess this up. 7 ounces. Taiwan He-Man. For some reason Taiwan He-Man is a little bit lighter. Comes right in at 6 ounces. Alright, then I sold this Beast Man. This is from another lot that I've shown you before. This is a Taiwan Beast Man. Paint is okay. It's not bad. But even with some damage to the face paint and everything, this Beast Man sold. Total price paid by the customer, $17.02. And again, you know, I strip off all the accessories and stuff. I actually took the chest piece from and put it on the Beast Man that I'm keeping for now. And when I get a better condition Beast Man, I'll sell it and keep doing that. Vintage Beast Man going out. 6 ounces Beast Man. Okay, then I just recently got, you know, that lot that I showed you in this video that it was, a lot of them were really dirty, so I cleaned up the ones that were good figures. So out of that lot, I think, you know, I showed you I cleaned up all these guys. These are really nice guys. Those are good figures. So those were like a little bit more common. So I put those together in a lot, trying to do a best offer. Or I mean, buy it now on those. Then I took the Hordak. He's nice and cleaned up. Selling him individually. And one of them was, from that lot, was the Mexico He-Man that I already sold. So this was all the really poor condition, broken pieces, you know, broken legs and all that stuff. There's a Battle Armor He-Man that has no arms. You know, Merman's legs are freaking falling off. A couple Rammans that are in really poor condition. And a very, very poor condition Panther. And I added some other stuff I had from before that were in pieces, like this one from another lot that had, you know, Whiplash has the wrong arms. So I put all the junkiest figures together. And somebody wanted, I put them on auction, but somebody wanted to make an offer for them, and I was thinking they would offer just a little bit more than what I was trying to get, maybe like 40, 50 bucks or something. They offered me 75 bucks for this stuff. And I took that, so total price paid by the customer, $81.75. Put a little padding there. I think I'm just going to throw all these guys in a bag and then place it down in there. So there's still value in these figures, even if they're in really poor condition. I just didn't think I would quite get a $75 sale out of those, but hey, I'm not complaining. Alright, 4 pounds of He-Man for parts of repair going out. Okay, so on that MOTU, so I sold Grizzlor's armor. Just another piece. Keep selling great stuff, making that money back, making a profit, and beefing up the collection. $10.25 total paid by the customer for this Grizzlor armor. Alright, so for the armor pieces, I like to put them in a little bag and then protect them in a box. And even if they bounce around a little bit in there, it really shouldn't hurt it at all since it's in the bag, suspended in the bag basically. Alright, then I sold this Masters of the Universe stuff. These vehicle pieces here were actually viewer Mark Wilson gave me these. I took the stuff there was the good stuff for the collection out, so that's how I have all my vehicles except for the Dragon Walker that Chris gave me. So I got my Battle Ram, my Roton, my Road Ripper, my Stridor, and my Talon Fighter. And this was the kind of the scrap pieces left over. So I put that up for sale, and that sold. Total price for that one, $38.94 for these 4 parts basically. And like the Land Shark, I didn't have that one, but this one was tore up a little bit, so I just some of the parts, like the engine piece, I took off and kept it for if I need it, and later if I don't need it, I'll sell. I might sell it. So this is just for parts of repair. But then the same buyer went ahead and bought this figure lot from me of 5 figures. These were alright figures. Most of them have really loose legs. Pretty loose legs on Evil Lyn. The Battle Armor Skeletor's Battle Armor feature doesn't work. Manny Faces was okay. And then just loose legs on this guy. Mainly loose legs. And Thunder Punch He-Man's alright, but he kind of has crotch rot. And his body doesn't stay centered anymore. So they bought that one too. $52.53 total paid by the customer for those. So combined order right here. Pretty good one. So thanks again for giving me that stuff, Mark. You said I could sell some of it. And you know, obviously I buy a lot of MOTU lots, so you could say the money that went from selling that will go towards buying more lots to try to add to the collection even more. Figures I think I can fit down right in here. Okay. There we go. 7 pounds of vintage MOTU going out. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know about any interesting eBay or collecting tips, tricks, or comments. Hope you enjoyed and have a good one.